I'm making a working Kwikset key using clay impressioning, caliper measurements, and a Pak A Punch. Let's see if this locksmith method really works. Hello and welcome back to Locklab 101. What we're going to do today is we're going to generate a working key with this Pak A Punch, but we're going to get all our measurements from a clay impressioning. So this method was used during the Cold War, spy games back in the Cold War. They would have access to a key for just a fleeting moment. They would impression it, they'd send it off, and then someone would create a key from that impression. So what I want to do is see how well that actually works. So I'm going to demonstrate that, and each step of the way I will kind of explain what's going on. So for starters, this is a Kwikset. Okay, this could be any lock. Okay, I have a Kwikset set up like this, so that's why we're doing it with a Kwikset. It could be any lock really. It could be a padlock, it doesn't matter. Here we go. So this is a working key, and you can see that it is a functioning lock. So what we're going to do first, we'll keep this right here, and then we're going to take the working key, and I have this clay mold here. What I've done, this is just project mold. It's just a little 3D printed box, clamshell. They call this a clamshell. It can be anything, it doesn't have to be this fancy. I packed the clay in, then I smoothed it flat, and then I put a little baby powder on it just so it won't stick. So what I'm going to do is put it right like this, come down here, right like that, and then we're going to come over here, and all I'm going to do is smash it together and then open it up. This is the key here, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to put this key here from now. We'll keep that there, and here you can see the impression. Pretty good. So the parts of the key that we want to measure are from the blade to the bitting of the key, or where the pin interacts with the key, and we're going to get a millimeter measurement. So to record those measurements, I made a piece of paper here, and we go from the bow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and each one of these is going to be a measurement in millimeters, because that's what my chart is. It could be anything, but I'm going to use millimeters. To do that, I'm going to use a digital calipers. Let's start with 1, which is, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 being right here, 5.96. 5.96. Okay. So now number 2, I'm going to 0 it, and then come in here in 5.44. So number 2 is 5.44. Okay, number 3, 0 it. Alright, number 3 is 7.83. 7.83. Number 4, 6.67. 6.67. And then number 5, 0, 8.35. 8.35. Okay, so now that we have the measurements, I'm done with this. Now, if these measurements don't jive with someone, I still have a second set over here. So we're going to put that away. Now I'm going to pull out my chart. All right, here's Kwikset. And I use this chart for impressioning, so there's a lot of other things on it. So that's fine. I'm not going to worry about all this. I'm just worried about the key sizes, the key cuts. Our number 1 is a 5.96. So I come in here on Kwikset and I get as close as I can to 5.96, and the closest one is a 6.0. And I see the 6.0 and I come up and I see that that's another number 5 cut. So I'm going to put a 5 right here. And I'm going to put a square around it. Next we have a 5.44. Okay, 5.4. Come up, and that's a number 6 cut. So I'm going to come in here, put a 6. And then third pin, or third cut, is a 7.83. 7.8, that's a 2 cut. So none of them are out in left field yet. I'm feeling pretty confident so far. Then a 6.67, 6.6, number 4. Alright, and then an 8.3 for 5 for the 5th pin, or 5th cut. Okay, okay, we're going to go with this here, a number 1. So the 8.35 was the one that was out the most. So we've impressioned our key. We've measured it with our calipers. And then we've decoded the measurements to actual key cuts up here. Alright, so right now we think our working key will be a 5, 6, 2, 4, 1 cut. Alright, now we just need to cut that with the Pak A Punch. Okay, so this is a Pak A Punch. Each one of these is for a different key family. This is the standard Pak A Punch, and then you can, there's also other ones here. And each one of these is for a different key family. I already have the Kwikset die and measuring devices in the tool here. So let's go ahead and this out. This part of the Pak A Punch measures the distance between one pin cut and another pin cut. We need to insert the key, and we need to put the shoulder up against the shoulder stop and then tighten it down. So now as I rotate this back and forth, that's for pin 1, that's for pin 2, and then over here we have 3, 4, and then 5 right there. And then that number 723 is the die cutter for Kwikset. And here we have the height. So 1 cut, here's the indicator line right here. Okay, our first cut, pin 1, is a 5 cut. So I index 1 and I index 5, and that comes out. Okay, pin 2 is a 6 cut, so I index 2, then index 6 for the height, and that comes out. Okay, 3 is a 2 cut, so I index 3, and then index 2 right here with this line right here. Okay, and then that came out. So these were my 5, 6, and then that was my 2, quite a bit less. Number 4 is a 4, index 4, index, so 4's here, and then 4 index on the height. Okay, and then 5 is a 1, so I index 5, so 5 is a 1, 5 is a 1. And barely anything off that. Okay, so I'm going to pull this out, take it out of my holder, and this is the key that we have. Let's see if it works. There we go. Here we got it. All right, and you can see this is a working lock. Here we have a working key now. Here's the original key. So this is the original key, and that's the key we made. All right, and we got all those measurements off of that right there. Okay, here's the Pak A Punch. It's a pretty good piece of kit. I hope you got something out of this. I hope it was interesting for you. If it was, please consider watching my other videos, like and subscribe, and as always, thank you very much.